Hello everyone, welcome to Gary Mack Studio. Today I want to do something just a little bit different. I've never painted anything like this before, but I've watched others do similar. And when you go to arts and craft shows, you see this type of paintings and crafts around all the time. And these type of things sell pretty fast. In less than an hour. In fact, it took about 40 minutes maybe to paint this, and I've got it sped up here a little faster. The total of this tutorial is only 17 minutes, and I spent about 30-45 minutes on it. I didn't really time it to see, but in the arts and crafts, they sell one of these for $50-$60, and you might have $3 worth of material in it. But the point of this is anybody can do this, just with minimal effort and minimal cost to get the materials and do it, and it just takes time to do it. And here's the thing about this: anybody can do it, and it's really simple. Just watch and see how simple this really is, and you can make something really beautiful from it. And as a gift to your mother, or the mother a gift to the child, or a friend or a brother or a sister, nothing is more cherished than a handmade object given to a loved one. And this is something that you could do for a Mother's Day or a birthday or a Christmas present, or that people would really appreciate. I mean, it's easy to go buy a store-bought product and give to someone, and something that they really need or something, but something like this is personal, and it is, in a sense, sacred. So grab a brush, go to your local hobby shop and just purchase a little kit. You can buy these little kits. They're minimal charge for, I don't know, 50. I hadn't bought one of those in a long time, but perhaps $15-$20, I don't know. And then this canvas is just a watercolor board. It's a watercolor canvas on a board, and you can buy these in a package of 4 or 5 of them for less than $10. But just watch and see it, and look how simple this is, and how beautiful it can come. And the more time, I didn't spend a lot of time to make it really detailed, because that was not the purpose of this tutorial. The purpose of this tutorial is to show that anybody can do this. It's just a matter of smearing some paint on, and getting your highlights and your darks in the proper perspective. And you can see here how I've outlined the highlights in a dark green color. It's really dark. It's that green is called a Hooker's Green Deep, and these are acrylics, and you can buy a set of brushes to do this with for less than $10, and just buy a little tabletop easel if you've never done this before or done anything like this, and set it up on your table. Put a cloth down. You won't get paint all over your table or whatever you're painting on. And then just watch and look how easy this is. All I'm doing is just putting some lines in with it's a real light green, and a guy can make these as detailed as he wants, but on this one I just smeared some paint and and just watch. And you don't have to sit there and draw these lines all particular. Watch. I'm just taking some paint and just lay it down on there. Not anything really precise. Just getting an indication of some flowers. And these are yellow flowers, and I'm placing them around now. I am looking at a photograph of a field that I had taken. It was years ago of some flowers in a field that was full of grasses and flowers. And in the farming community, we called them weeds. And in the farming community, you tried to eliminate all of these. But in a natural setting in today, these are wildflowers. And they're quite beautiful. But the colors were all colors, and I've done paintings similar to this with bluebonnets, because here in Texas the bluebonnets just they just run amok during the springtime in the fields. And not the fields but the meadows and stuff are just covered with these bluebonnets. And in some seasons when you've really got a good crop, those hills around the Dallas and Fort Worth area, they look like the ocean blue. It's just so beautiful. And see right here, I'm just adding some little dots of paint around, an indication that there's some flowers around, and there's nothing really detailed about any of this. And as I go, I add to a little bit here, there, add some color in. These are some orangey, red colored flowers. They look much like cosmos. Just different colors. And then I'll add in some blue, some white. There's some blue. And we'll add in a few white flowers. They're really not, I wouldn't consider them daisies. I don't know these are really not any type of flower, I guess. These are just some colors that I'm to indicate a natural bouquet of flowers with beautiful colors. And to tell you the truth, I've never painted anything like this before. This is the first time I've tried anything like this. And my paintings are usually landscapes that are really detailed. And this is just a quick little study that I wanted to get onto YouTube that people might enjoy, and something that they could do. Just something they can do in a spare time, and create and give as a gift to someone, or hang it on your own wall. And when someone walks in and sees, yeah, I painted that. And there's nothing more gratifying for someone to say, wow, that's really pretty. Where'd you get that? Well, I painted it. And that is so gratifying when somebody compliments your artwork, or your whatever it is may be, sewing or woodcrafts or whatever it is. When somebody compliments your efforts, it just makes it that much more wonderful. So I keep adding just a little bit here and there to some of these flowers to give them a little bit of depth. And like I say, I'm not doing any. I could get real detailed on these and put all the veins and stuff and all, but that's not the purpose of this tutorial. The purpose of this tutorial is to just get it done and make something pretty in 30 minutes. And that's about what I have in it, is about 30, maybe 45 minutes. Like I say, I didn't time it. I've got this sped up a little bit, and the whole tutorial is about 17 minutes. So just watch to the end. And hey guys, I've just got my new website set up, and it's in elementary stages of it. It's brand new, and I don't have everything on there, and I don't have all the information. And but you can go in and order prints, and I don't have all my paintings on there yet, and I don't have all the details for the paintings that I have up there. But you can go in and see my pricing on some of the items that I have on there. And it's not just paintings. I have some woodworking, some bowl turnings and stuff that I have done and put on there. And I still have a whole lot to do on it. And it'll take me a while. It'll take me a couple of weeks to really get my web page all set up. But hey, you guys come and visit and comment and let me know what you think. And you can order all kinds of stuff on there from Gary Mac Studio. So come and visit and give me a shout out and tell me what you like or dislike or whatever. And some of the paintings and stuff that I'm going to have on there are going into an art gallery over in Fort Worth. It's called Adobe Western Art Gallery, and it's one of the top galleries in this whole part of the country, especially here in Texas, because it is a Western art, and I paint a lot of Western art, horses and cowboys, and I've had my paintings in there in the past, and they sold paintings, but then I had to go to Africa, and I spent over a year there, and I couldn't keep up with it, so I withdrew all my paintings from their gallery. And but I went and visited back here a few weeks ago, and they're not taking any new projects in right now because they are in the process of moving into a new building, but they told me as soon as they got it all set up and everything that they would take my art and display it. And my art, it ranges from a few $100 to thousands of dollars, and I have sold. I sold some here a while back for thousands. So go and visit my webpage. It's a lot of fun, and let me know what you think about it. And if you see something I need to improve on, let me know. Okay, back to this painting. Now then, I am going in and darkening up some of these to get them just a little bit brighter. And this really crimson red just really makes them pop. And I'm making the flowers on some of them just a little bit bigger, so that they would shine just a little bit more. And this is just such a fun thing. And hey guys, man, don't hesitate. You say, well, I've heard people say, oh, I could never do that. Well, how do you know unless you try? How do you know that you can't do this if you don't pick up a brush and put some paint on the canvas and be proud? It doesn't matter, you know. If it looks like one of these old masters' paintings, don't shoot for that. Shoot for what's in your mind. What do you see? What makes it pretty to you? Doesn't matter what anybody else says. Take a Picasso for instance. I'm not a big fan of it. To me, it just doesn't make a lot of sense on some of the things he does, but that's okay. That's up to the individual. if that's your forte and you want to abstract, man, go for it. Knock yourself out and make it work. Because this is what art is all about: is personal preference, what you like. It doesn't matter what anybody else likes. Some may look at this painting that I'm doing and say, well, that's just childish, a kid can do it. Well, that's okay. A kid can do it. And because I've seen kids do it. And I love to teach. I love to teach what I've learned. I love to teach, or actually to encourage people to get into the art and just have fun at it. And this is what makes art, is the fun of it. And man, I've talked to some artists that, man, they struggle. I can't get this to look like I want it to, and it just, and actually it becomes a drudgery, and a lot of times they will just drop out and stop. But that's not the point. The point is, man, just have fun what you're doing. And if it doesn't look right to someone else, it doesn't matter. If it looks good to you and you did your best, well, what matter does somebody else's opinion think about it? And some of my very best paintings, I've had people come in and critique. I've got paintings in there that's over $20,000 that people come in and tell me, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. Well, actually, no, I don't. I like it like it is. And it's just one of those things, personal preferences. And be proud of what you're doing. And be happy that you did it and feel good about yourself. Hey, guys, please subscribe to Gary Mack Studio. This little painting is complete, and y'all come visit. Hit the subscribe button. Love y'all. Bye bye.